electro bike. What do you guys think about that idea?
I think it could be a good idea.
Nah, cause it's like, professor sent us like a website, right?
Yeah.
The franchising I found on here. It's like, it's easy to do, and it's like, it works in Mount Pleasant because of the campus and everything.
Yeah.
And like I just requested information from them, and it shows like all the financials and everything.
So that's how we got like our. What was
Just
that,
because
like, our
that's where we
total
got
revenue
screwed
and
over
everything.
the last time with the bank too. with
Yeah.
all the finances.
It's like we underestimated the cost and everything.
This gives us the exact ranges.
Yeah.
And it's a good source because Professor emailed it to you, so.
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
a good source.
This is as an electric bike franchise owner, you will receive top quality supporting ongoing product R&D and packing of a team with more than 80 years of experience in the store operation, franchising, and investment. So it's like a legit setup
Yeah.
business already that's been
Yeah,
around
you just
for a
buy
long
it.
time.
And then it's just setup cost, right? Basically, like
yeah.
setup and like maintaining,
Most-
like you
yeah.
don't have to pay
Yeah.
employees like much.
Or like you'd have a few employees to
Yeah.
go around and check,
Yeah.
and then I think a lot of the business would be running through like the corporation itself.
Yeah, but it's
Plus,
not
we
the
got
store.
that connection with Mr. Lentz at the bike shop for like
Yeah,
repairs and
nah, he
stuff
would-
or whatever.
It would work, but these are electric bikes.
Maybe.
And that's the cool thing too. You said bringing the like, this just like to the campus. We can have so many of these things around. Like everyone
Yeah.
rides bikes, and
Like it could
Um,
eliminate like all the freaking bikes like outside
Yeah.
of like the towers and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
keep
yeah,
everything-
you
Ooh,
guys seen that?
definitely. Ooh.
It's like
keep
a
everything
field.
nice and like organized. It's
Yeah.
cool because like they're like spaced off things. So like it's like rows of 5.
Exactly.
And like,
yeah. It'd just be like parking spot full of bikes.
Yeah.
but we can't. We're not gonna be able to eliminate like the bikes though.
Well, no, we
because
can't.
people aren't gonna want to pay.
Exactly.
Like they already have a
money
bike.
every time.
Yeah, but this is just like for the students that don't want to bring or haul over a bike
Bike,
every time.
Yeah, because that's what I did. I didn't
Yeah.
want to bring my bike.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
again, like we said, the flex dollars, we can use that with machines. Swipe the card with the flex dollars. We know who has it. We charge them like I don't know if it goes by per how long they have the bike or like I don't know. There's
I
like a
think
set
it's, like,
cost.
it's probably like hourly. But it's hourly, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So like
That's good.
I mean I think we can use that, or they can obviously just pay with the credit card.
Any way they want, but like we can team up with CMU, and
Yeah.
at that point we can integrate like their flex dollars, their ID, and everything.
Yeah.
Works perfectly.
Plus, you know, they can take it back to anywhere. So it's like if I'm going like from, you know, I live in Towers, so if I'm going from the Towers like to Grand, I don't have to like take it back to the Towers. Like,
Exactly. You don't
so
have
it's
to
like
keep
I
track of
can.
it.
That
I
is
can
true.
like go
That's not
to Grand, and if there's like one over there, then I can just like leave it there. And if I'm going somewhere else, like more or something, my next time somewhere, I can just take it another one
Yeah.
over more and just
Exactly.
continue like that.
And it's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
it's not a really big campus where like they have to travel that far,
Yeah.
but we can integrate it throughout Mount Pleasant, which is
Yeah.
like you. And then this would help college students, especially like say they want to go to like Walmart,
Yeah.
where you know they can quickly go, come back.
And every you see every bike rack in front of every building, like we're gonna put one of these things in front of every like building. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
So like he said, like people can go from different places to different places without like
Yeah,
having
that
the same
makes
bike
sense.
or using the same bike. Because then like that'll be like to the point that like because they have to put it back in and like restart their
Mhm.
order
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they can't they're not gonna want to waste their money and have it sit outside the class for 2
Yeah,
hours
exactly,
and just, like, take
yeah.
away.
And then,
So-
but like, what if a problem I thought is like in the winter a business would be dead. 'Cause of
Yeah.
Snow and stuff like that.
That's true. I don't know. I don't know if they shovel off paths here. I don't know how it works.
They shovel off paths, but it's like
Yeah, it's still.
it's still like if
Sketchy,
like
like,
people don't
yeah.
exactly always want to ride bikes, you know,
Yeah.
throughout that.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but I feel like it's pretty solid business that could work and like
Can we just move our business to Florida, trying to?
go all around the world. Yeah,
that's true.
It says here's a
But I
master.
mean,
in-
If it's, I mean, it'd still be like around the city though, so people in Mount Pleasant could still use it like in the summer.
Yeah, we're not just like putting this in CMU. We're gonna put it all around the plaza.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Not
like
your-
you'd have one like probably at like all those nature parks and stuff.
Mhm.
Like there's a bunch
Oh
of those.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Island Park and all those.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of nature parks that I've been to,
Mm-hmm.
like already. There's a bunch of them.
There's a few and there's really nice ones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like bike paths and stuff.
We've been talking about that long.
when it's like
Well, I started like a bit into it.
mm,
Um, So go back to the cost.
Yeah. The
Like-
cost. Oh, the cost of the best part is not that much. Like, the franchise fee would be $25,000. We'll get into that.
Minimum cash required is 50,000. Total investment range is 100,000 to 200,000,
And
which isn't even pushing it.
no,
Like,
and I'm
That's
pretty
not
Considering we just tried to start at like a $10,000 or $10 million
yeah.
$10 million bank. Yes.
$100,000 is not.
No, I
100,
know.
200.
No, best part about this is like 200,000 is they're assuming we're going to big cities.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that's where these electric bikes and places are mainly found.
Yeah, like in Chicago and like New York. And stuff.
Exactly, but we're in like not a small city. We're not a small town. We're
Mhm.
relatively big, but it's not going to cost
Not,
as much. You know.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
not like
We don't
we're not that small, but we're not comparable to like New York or Chicago or
Right,
anything.
we
like
don't need that many stations.
And as like starting off, obviously you wouldn't go big and like have like 200, 300 bikes around.
Yeah.
Maybe that like but
Maybe
About
no.
that, but not
yeah,
no
like
more than
1,000
that.
bikes, and you could always like as business progresses, you get more revenue, you invest in
Yeah,
that
you
in the
can
business and expand.
Move to other cities and stuff.
Get 'em-
Maybe Kalamazoo.
let's try to think.
Kalamazoo.
I'm trying to think about like any other flaw. Like what are we like? What else? What was that original sheet? You know how like we had to go through. It was our location and all that stuff. Because now we can change all that, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So location, like that's pretty like the flaw in location is that we're up north and it's like
Yeah.
snow and everything.
Yeah, and then location, like we can just say like, obviously like we'll have them on most busy corners of Mount Pleasant or
Yeah.
the most
Yeah.
like
Mission
populated areas.
Street would have a lot, yeah.
And then on campus, where the bike racks would be, I guess, like, I don't know how else you can put that, but like
Yeah.
around campus, we're central, probably have to agree to terms with them on
Mhm.
where we can put them, and like,
Definitely.
how many we can have.
Yeah,
And
like
another
like
thing-
some kind of by like the residence halls, and then like some like
Town
because we
halls.
wouldn't want to have like a station for every building, but if we could get like some between a couple of
Uh-huh.
buildings, that'd be good.
So it's like,
Well,
like
yeah, you know,
Trout,
like-
Robinson,
yeah,
and Larson
Hawkins and all
get
that.
like one
They
each
get-
full of like 20 of these bikes,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and then like the towers would get a couple at each.
A little more than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Towers,
Yeah.
towers probably need one at each because it's
There's some
towers.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And then we can talk about like market analysis, like who will we compete against? Like we would be competing against our
professor.
yeah, our professor who owns a bike shop.
The cool, like it, like the way we compete, it's not like we're directly competing with a
Yeah.
business just like it, but we're competing
Yeah.
with people who offer the same, like they offer bikes, you know.
Yeah.
See, like that's the
Plus-
cool thing though. Like we're taking, like we're kind of like going. We're not like, I don't know. We're
Yeah.
kind of starting like our new category though because we're not really because people are still gonna ride their bikes because there's the aspect they don't want to pay
Mhm.
Yeah.
already
they
have
to
to
that
ride
one.
bikes.
Good.
So we're not really taking that competition away from like the professor's like
Yeah.
business or
Yeah.
anything because like he's
Yeah.
not gonna be fixing these electric bikes. That's another thing too.
Exactly.
What do we do when these broken?
But we could go.
It's
now.
it's a
Yeah,
franchise,
Oh,
so
it's a franchise?
So it's not like we're not on our own. They obviously will
Yeah.
help us
Yeah.
if things go
So
wrong.
I'm guessing like we'll just like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. For competition though, I like we do have the competition against like the bike retailers, but then I also feel like we have competition against like taxi cab
Somewhat,
like,
yeah, a little
companies
bit.
and like
Yeah.
other of those like
And some Ubers and stuff.
A lot of the
I'd say
taxi
five.
cab companies, you sure we like compete against them, but they're mainly for like the kids that are like in Pines, but they live in
Yeah.
North Campus and
Yeah.
they kind of went a little too hard. Now they're gonna call it taxi cars. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more of like a night thing.
Mhm.
Like
it's kind of it's very different, you know.
Yeah.
Or if like people, it's like a nice day, they want to ride a bike, but they don't have a bike.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
It's like-
you can just
You
go
can offer a lot.
outside and get one.
okay.
Or like I don't know, like anybody
So
who like
did we like tell him we're changing this yet?
Yeah, I emailed him
Yeah.
and he said it was perfectly okay.
You emailed him already that said we're changing it. All right, cool.
That's good.
Yeah. This is good, yeah.
definitely like
Happy electric bike.
if somebody like decides
At least
okay,
he's
oh, I
run.
want to go into town, but they just have like a board and
More
just have,
information
like,
on that,
board,
but it's
like people in town.
it's pedal, and you can see it's a pedal right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just normal bikes. I don't know where the electro feature comes in. It says eco-friendly with all bikes.
It's
are
probably like called
Yeah.
electro just because it's like an electronic thing that hooks up to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Or is it
that's what I'm saying.
electronically propelled?
I don't
It's
know.
not.
It's
It's
pedals.
not. It's
Oh.
changed some pedals.
Well-
I think it's just called an electric bike because of like that.
Well, electronic bikes do have like pedals and stuff. They just like boost you.
Ooh.
That might be.
Wait. Then this would be good because
Is it
in the winter time, the main problem is like you're like pedaling and like
Well-
slows you, like it might slip and up. But like if this is more electric
That's
powered,
true.
then you kind of have more like stabilization and all.
Well, we talking about like these bikes?
Wait, Yeah.
Like
yeah.
these ones?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
yep.
that's the power pack.
Mhm.
Yeah,
it has
they're-
exactly
they're
that.
electric. Yeah, electric bike. Yeah, it says it right there. It's got the power pack on it. Those are.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that's like the battery. Yeah,
Okay.
it's got like
Have you ever
wires
ridden
coming
one?
from it. Yeah, no, they. Yeah, they.
It's like a moped kind of.
They have like this thing, that it like multiplies your like pedals.
Mhm.
So like if you're pedaling like at the lowest gear ratio, it'll still feel like you'll.
Going pretty fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it'll like multiply your speed.
So
Like
that,
they do it with like mountain biking and stuff, so you don't get as like tired.
okay.
Like that's when I've done it. But like if you're going on a long bike ride or something, like you wanted to ride from here to like
Mhm.
Target or something,
Yeah.
then you like wouldn't
That's-
be like sweating your butt off.
That's
and
even better. That's like now we're actually introducing an idea of going
Yeah.
like across town
and you
places.
you
Yeah.
like you would like compete against like mopeds too then.
Mhm.
Like
Ooh, okay, there we go,
people like wouldn't need a moped. You just
Yeah.
like ride this bike.
Yeah. Can mopeds ride in like the snow and like in the winter and stuff like
It's the
that?
same thing. Like
Yeah.
they'll still struggle. Like
Yeah, they'll
to
struggle.
push through.
But I mean, if there's like, I feel like with a thinner tire that would do better than a moped.
Mhm.
Yeah. For sure.
Or is that-
It's like that's
yeah.
definitely an obstacle though wintertime, but
Yeah.
you just have to.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't know.
it's
You have to
obviously-
think about that. Like,
Does it? How much does it snow here? Like,
It snows quite a bit.
ridiculous.
Quite a bit, but like they're pretty good about like cleaning out the snow. We always get the black ice,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a lot of problems like where the bike paths are.
Yeah.
There's sometimes like black slush and all that over there.
Oh.
But CMU's actually really good about cleaning that up,
Mhm.
especially
Okay.
for the campus. So that works very well.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah,
obviously
so
some
it's
parts of
be
town that
usable,
aren't
yeah.
really that good.
Yeah.
But it definitely works, I'd say.
Yeah. No,
So
I like
you,
this.
you
I like
take
this
a hit
idea.
in the winter, but like
Yeah, you take a hit in the winter, but
you
I
wouldn't
feel like
completely die.
no.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, like you. Yeah,
I've
seen
been back
people-
here in the
I
winter.
mean,
You
at-
know,
you're
I've
from
seen,
here.
yeah,
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
people ride their bikes around here.
Mhm.
Like obviously not as many. Most people walk or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I've seen people ride bikes in wintertime. It's just like, it's just that it depends how clear it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if it's
plus-
like-
You're not
It's
gonna
just
get
much-
completely dead business in wintertime, but you'll get like enough sales to like keep you afloat
Yeah.
and still have
Yeah.
profits from.
And
some
it
of
also
that.
has like the wheel guards and stuff, so like for when it's like wet, it's not gonna like spray up your back and stuff.
What if
That's always
Like if
the
you go
worst.
through a slush puddle.
That is
like-
the worst.
what if you just like in the wintertime we changed all the tires to be a little more thicker and like. more
Yeah, that's
durable?
possible.
Like it's like okay.
Like
Those are
some-
just yeah,
like
ideas
some
that
really
we
knobby
come up
ones.
with.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it's like
That could be a
our-
thing in the franchise. I don't know.
Our own little twist on it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
We
You
can
wanna,
do that. We're allowed to do that.
Should we start hitting on those other points? Like you said, like what was that paper you pulled up? Like we didn't do like lose cover page. Yeah. What else?
Yeah, it's like like we talk about financing, which is very like it's very simple. I mean, sure, it's a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
with the right investment, like running it perfect, like really nicely, we could easily do it.
Yeah, franchise fee of $25,000 is not like I mean we'll make our money back like
Definitely.
pretty quick
Mm-hmm.
in
For
like
sure.
our initial investment, but
So, like, okay, we have this business. What kind of like business would be sole proprietorship? What kind of like? It would just be us.
It'd be
four.
like some yeah, like a partnership.
partnership.
Like
Yeah,
a partnership. Or would we want to set up like a limited liability company?
That'd be a lot of work.
It'd be a lot of work. But it's we're franchising it. So
yeah, I don't
we're
know
still
if
we're limited in like
Yeah.
We are
in a way
limited
we are
already.
limited in liability. Like even though we kind of run it like a sole partnership, we take the hits
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
the same, but we still have that backup when we need
No,
it.
yeah, we're limited liability. Limited liability.
Or would we have to do that in order to franchise this?
What?
Would we have to become like an LLC to try for them to for them to
I
like allow
think
us
so.
to
Our
franchise?
corporation, our corporation or whatever the business is under would have to be in some way, shape, or form like that.
So yeah, we'd have to form an LLC before we can franchise this, which would